Sam's Cola tastes just like Diet Pepsi, or Diet Sam's Cola tastes just like Diet Pepsi, and it's way cheaper. Hi there everyone, it's Misty here. Thanks so much for joining me. So today I have my Beauty A to Z project pan update. Before we get into that, you may have noticed that I've been absent and that I didn't get a chance to post my hashtag That's Expensive project pan update. Number one, there's nothing to update. I didn't even wear makeup very much in the month of March. So there's not a lot to talk about there, but I also bought a brand new computer, and I cannot remember if I talked about that on this channel or not, but I purchased it at the end of February. I got a Mac Mini, and it got here like the 1st of March, like 4th or 5th. And by like the 3rd or 4th day I had it, it was screwing up. So initially I worked with Apple trying to figure out if it was my keyboard, blah, 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 blah. And then we finally sent it off for repair. And then I was like, why am I doing this when let's just exchange it and get a brand new machine. So that's what I did. Unfortunately, that brand new machine had to come from China. So it took about 7 days. Anyway, the moral of the story is this is April 4th. I haven't had a computer since March 16th. So, and I'm not somebody who can like edit on my phone. I can barely edit in iMovie on my computer. So yeah, so that's where I've been. So I didn't post the hashtag That's Expensive project pan update, but again, there wasn't really anything to update you on. So yeah. So this is my Project Beauty A to Z project pan. Before I get started, let me show you what's on my eyes. This is in my No Pan Left Behind. I'm working on all 4 of the Sweet Shop palettes that I have. I have pistachio, I have cherry on top, cotton candy, which is the purple one, and then bubblegum, which is the blue one. So I've been working on this one. So I basically have every shade on my eye minus this one right here. It's a very pink look. I was expecting it to be a bit more coral or a bit more on the reddy side, but I feel like it goes with my top. So this top is old. I'm rocking the short sleeves because it's warm here in Tejas. So yeah, anyway, and on my lip is this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Gloss in 304. So it's glossy, but it's also matte. I don't think it's transfer. Oh, I put a gloss on top of it. Sorry. Anyway, and I got it. I don't find that I ever have it on my teeth. It's always in my mouth, like my jowls. And then the lashes I have on are the Profusion Big T's, which are probably my most favorite lashes ever in my life. Okay, but that's not what you're here for. You're not here for lashes, you're here for an update. So I do have some empties, but I'm just gonna go letter by letter, and when I get to an empty, I'll share it with you. So we're gonna start with a declutter. So these are toothpaste squeezers that I get on Amazon, and this is how I do everything that's in a tube. So this is the Apricots Overnight Mask from Perfectly Posh. So I was a Perfectly Posh consultant, I think 2017. It may have been 2016. 2016, I think. And this was one of my most favorite products that they had. This was definitely a dupe for the Origins Drink Up Thirst Mask. But this has gone off. And the reason why I know it's gone off is because every time I wear this, my face erupts in just redness, and it's like hot. So definitely not something that my skin is loving. And I hate decluttering it, but I'm going to just go ahead and get rid of all of my Perfectly Posh things. I think I only have like 2 other masks that I was keeping. Both of them have been sealed, but this was sealed too. This is brand new, so I'm just going to get rid of all my Perfectly Posh stuff. But when I was a consultant, this was my absolute most favorite, and I'm sad to see it go, but I can't. I already deal with a ton of redness anyway, and then you add something like this on top of it, and it's just whoa. Okay. Coincidentally, the next video you see from me will be my Q1 empties, and declutters. So I should probably add that to my declutter. I'll do it in a minute. Okay, B. This is the Body Shop Banana Hair Mask. This started at $163. Last update we were at $115, and now we are at $87. So I just have a bit left. I probably shampoo my hair 3 times a week, and normally I use this like once a week because I was working on another leave-in, but now that that one's finished, I will be able to use this a couple of times a week. Since my hair is getting a little bit longer, I have been using this more. I put like a pea-size amount, like diffuse it in my hands and then like go towards the ends, because I don't want to weigh my hair down. It's very, very thin. It's very, very fine. But I really like this. The smell of it is awful, but I love the way it makes my hair feel. It's really, really nice. I'm still on the fence about the Body Shop. They've started an MLM. I don't know why, but they have, and I've tried to move away from that business model, supporting it, etc. So we'll see. The only other thing I love from them is the shea butter. Their shea butter scent is just, oh, and their Satsuma, which is their kind of clementine body wash. It smells beautiful. So we'll see. I have a whole one of those. I'm not worried about it right now. My friend turned me on to that. We stayed at her house, and she had that, and I was like, I have to get that. I think I've gone through 3 of them in like the last 5 or 6 years. I love that scent so much. For C, I had the Catrice concealer. So even though these have been standing up, I don't know what happened, but I can't see if I've made any progress. This still has some windows. I'm going to say that I haven't really made any progress. Well, actually, I'm right here. Now I can see it. Would help if I had glasses on, but I can't wear glasses in film because then the reflection is a pain in the butt. Okay, so I have made some progress. I have been using this a lot more than in the past. This is the wrong color, number 1, but number 2, it's also a really drying formula, so you can see there the progress I've made. But I've been using this kind of like down as a color corrector. Sometimes I'll use it all over my face, you know, just to add a little bit more coverage. So I'm really trying to work through this. I am painting 5 concealers. You'll see the 5th one April 15th, but 5 concealers. So if I can get these out of my collection, I would be happy. So that one, we're making progress. For the letter D, this is an empty. This is a Don't Despair Repair Strengthen Moisture Leave-In Mask. This is basically a leave-in conditioner. This is all right. This is very, very spendy. I have not been impressed with Briogeo hair products. I mentioned that I tried their Scalp Revival line. They do have something new that I actually have in my cart at Sephora if I ever pull the trigger. They've created a scalp mask, and I'm really, really interested in that. My scalp is very, very, very dry, and I feel like I have to exfoliate a couple of times a week, and it would be nice to have something that would go on it and kind of tame it. I've been using the TruBlend Oat Delicacy by Garnier. That's a really nice shampoo and conditioner. I actually threw the conditioner away because I wasn't using it. But if you are someone who has an itchy scalp, or you know, you just need something to help calm it down, that Oat Delicacy is really, really good. But yeah, I haven't been really impressed with Briogeo as of right now. I am interested in that mask. If I try that mask and I don't like it, then I'm just gonna let them be. So that is an empty. Wow. The letter E is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Facial Moisturizer. This started brand new at $123 and now it's $108. You can kind of see there the progress I've made. I've been just using this in the morning. I use probably 2 little pea-sized amounts, 1 for each half of my face. I really like this. I don't get the hype. It's just like cream to me. Like and maybe I'm just not paying attention, or maybe I use so many other things. I probably use 5 different things in my skincare routine before I get to moisturizers. So I don't know. I don't notice a real difference. You don't get a whole lot of product either, but I don't mind it. This is the one that's scented. I don't find that it bothers me, and the scent isn't that bad. So that is the letter E. F, I finished a couple of months ago. My Lumi Glotion. I didn't mark this because this has been on its side. I did cut a little slit because it had a huge air bubble in it, and that just kind of helped get the air bubble out a little bit. And this started its life at 39. It was 36 last update, and now we're at 34. So this one had kind of gone off, and that's the reason why I'm trying to use it up. I have been mixing it with my foundation, or I'll put it down as a primer. Yeah, and you'll see in my empties, I finished the other illuminating primer I was using, so I can focus just on this one for right now. And we'll see if I move anything else in later down the road. So that was the letter G for Glotion. H is I Heart This by ColourPop, and I'll be inserting pictures. I forgot if I mentioned that. So this is the Super Shock Shadow. I have it, you can't even see it because I've topped it, but I had it in the inner corner. It was a little dark, so I went ahead and added something on top of it. My goal with this one is just to hit pan. It's really pretty. It's very taupey with some glitter. It's beautiful on the eyelid. I'm just trying to do this no pan left behind. I don't use this quite as often as I would like, but it's beautiful on the eye. So that's for H. I is the iUnique Vitamin Hyaluronic Acid Vitalizing Toner. You can see where I was the last time, and you can see where I am now. I use morning and night. I'll pour a little bit in my hand, and I'll just rub it on my entire face. This is probably going to be one of those that's in for the long haul, which I don't mind. I enjoy using it. I did mention that I'm not going to be buying any other toners, but I do have one that's a niacinamide spot correcting toner from Good Molecules that I will start once this one is done. So yeah, but I won't be buying hydrating toners because it's basically a serum, and I already have serum, so this is a step that I don't necessarily need unless unless that toner from Good Molecules like wows me, and if it does, then that's definitely something I'll repurchase. But yeah. J, I finally started this. This is the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Eye Cream. This started its life at 49. It's now at 46. So this is something I also use morning and night. This is the applicator. I don't use the applicator. I'll just, put a little bit, and then I'll rub that on this eye, and then I'll put a little bit more and put it on this eye. You're supposed to be able to use this applicator kind of like the Huda Beauty one. The problem is this is plastic, and I feel like it tugs on my eye. So this isn't something, this is kind of gimmicky. I don't know that I see a real difference in how my under eyes look. So we'll see once I'm completely done if I notice a real difference. But as of right now, I don't notice a difference. For the letter K, I've already finished that. My L'Oreal foundation. This is a, oh, it's dirty. Let me clean this off. It's dirty little bit. So I actually put the L'Oreal True Match Lumi and this airless pump along with the Bourjois Healthy something foundation. And you can see where I was last time. You can see where I am now. This is the airless pump, so it moves up. I'm still enjoying this foundation. It's wet on my face today. I will be glad to get this finished because when I do, that'll be 2 foundations out of my collection, because I think I've brought in like 19 more, but that's a story for a different day. So I wish there was one shade, maybe a couple of shades lighter in that L'Oreal True Match Lumi, because I think it's beautiful. I love it, but it's too dark. So yeah, so there's that one. M are my face masks, my sheets masks. Where did I put them? So when I started, I had 10, and now I have 4. So I finished the Tatcha, the banana. This is from Shop Miss A. That one, Shop Miss A, Shop Miss A, and then BoxyCharm. These little ones, like the collagen ones, these are really good. I really do enjoy them. If I was someone who was interested in using sheet masks going forward, those would be the ones I would buy. They're very, very hydrating, and I like to use the excess serum and just put it on my face and my neck. My problem with sheet mask is, number one, they're non-usable. You know what? I'm trying to not use a bunch of things that go in the trash in the landfill. I'm not great at it, but I'm trying to. But number two, they don't fit my big fat face. So sheet mask are kind of like, meh, they don't fit my face. So once I'm done with these, I won't purchase anymore. If I purchase a mask, it'll be, you know, something that's like an overnight mask or something like that. So finished those. Only have 4 left. Yeah. And it's the Not Your Mother's Activated Charcoal Bamboo and Purple Moonstone Scalp Scrub. This is so good. Jessica Lee loves it. I love it. I finished it. This is so good. I haven't purchased another one of these because I have 2 of the Love Beauty Planet scalp scrub shampoos that I'm going to go through next. I'm going to try the first one. If I don't like it, then I'll probably donate the second one. But this is really, really good. Now, the difference between this and the Briogeo and the one from Love Hair and Plant, Love Heart Planet, Love Earth Planet, whatever it's called. This is an extra step. The one from Briogeo is a shampoo. The one from the other brand is a shampoo. This is a scrub before shampoo. But this is good, smells beautiful. If you're someone like me that has a really dry scalp and you need something with a bit more grit, I think you'll really like this. This is really fantastic. And O is Ophelia's Odds and Ends. This is soap. This is a indie brand, Ophelia Soapery. They're make handmade soaps. And I started out with 8 and I have 3 left. No, I have 4. There's one in the shower. I'm like, wait a minute, what? So these are the ones I have left. They kind of all smell the same now. So, I wanted to try her formulation to see if I like the lather. I really do like it. I have a ton. Right now in my shower, I have the Ulta Key Lime. I think it's Key Lime body wash, the watermelon body wash. I have the Sol de Janeiro, like a little travel size body wash. I have the lemon custard from Philosophy, and I have the clementine from the Body Shop. I don't need any more soap or anything like that. And I still have like 3 or 4 more scents in my cabinet. I am definitely someone who likes to change up their scents with body wash and stuff, and I thought those were all really good spring summer scents that I can enjoy before we move into fall where I want something a bit more musky, etc. So yeah, so that was O. P is the ColourPop concealer. This is another one that I'm making really good progress on, but I can't see to put a new line. These have been setting up. I don't understand why it hasn't settled, but it hasn't. Yeah, no, I can't tell. But anyway, I've been using this to highlight the center of my face. I'll use a little bit of it to brighten up like the concealer if I need to. Just like the Catrice, this is very, very drying. I think all of them but 2. All of them but 2 that I am painting are very drying on my skin. So going forward, if I'm going to try out my concealers and just kind of try them out and see which ones I like, which ones I don't, and just go ahead and declutter them. There's no reason to keep them in my collection just to pan them and then like not enjoy how they look on my face. So we'll see that. We'll talk about that later. But that is ColourPop for letter P. For letter Q, I had the Out of Quartz Super Shock Chic. My goal was to hit pan. I hit pan. I can't believe it. The way I did that was a couple of times I've used this as an eye base instead of my MAC Painterly Paint Pot because they're kind of similar colors. This is kind of like a rosy gold. It does have a bit of shimmer in it, whereas the MAC is matte. But I was like, that is very cool. Like they're very close. So I would use this I've used this probably 3 or 4 times as an eye base when I've worn makeup. And I've used it also as a under foundation kind of highlighting just to add a little bit of glow. So this one is an empty, but I get to move it out. So yeah. I can put finished on the out of quartz. No, I'll just leave it. Okay, R. It's the Revolution Pro highlighter palette that is now in this Rimmel Stay Matte powder compact powder thing. I bought 3 of these off Amazon just so I could take the powder out and franken some product, which is probably a little wasteful, but I didn't have anything else. So this is the palette. So the last time we saw the palette, it was 111. It's now 30. This has 3 of the 4 shades franken together with a little bit of jojoba oil and some alcohol. I really, really love this shade that it created. It's very, very pretty, very, very wearable for my skin tone. And fun fact, I put the last color, which was like a deeper bronze, into half a container of lotion, and then it turned me pink. And if I can remember, I will pop in a picture of my skin. Turned me pink. So I ended up throwing that away because not only did it turn me pink, but it turned my sheets pink. Everywhere. It got everywhere. So yeah, so the 4th one was used up, and my goal is to at least hit paint in this year. I would like to finish it and get it out of my collection. We'll see what happens, but we're working with a new weight, and the new weight is now 30. For S, we have the Joa Selfie Ready setting spray. This is their dewy setting spray. This started its life at 74. Last update it was 71, and we are now at 65. This is the one I have on today. I really like it. It's very pretty. The mister is really nice and fine. So if you have a chance to pick this up, I think you can get it at CVS. I don't know. I haven't been in a CVS in probably years at this point. You can also purchase it from their website, but the Essence Prime and Fine is just as good, although that one's a little bit more metallic, where this one's a little bit more pearlescent, if that makes any sense. But I really love it. Love the way it smells. So that's my letter S. My letter T is the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. This started its life at 28. It was 28 last, and now it's 27. Now this is what I have on top of the Catrice today. This is a bit of a brighter color. You can tell definitely for sure just how dark this is compared to this. This would be too light to wear on its own, I think. But just to add a little bit, like I put a little bit here and a little bit there and then kind of blend it together. I really, really love this concealer, and I picked up the Ultra Creamy Shape Tape just to give it a try. I don't have any feelings on that one yet, but yeah, so enjoying that Tarte. So that's 3 concealers in this project, and I have 2 other concealers, I told you. Okay, we are at U, which is the Ulta Watermelon face mask. I hadn't started that. I was waiting to finish that apricots overnight. Now that the apricots one is done, I will 100% open that Ulta one, and we'll talk about that next time. The next one is V for vitamin C, and I have finished it. So these are the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrubs. These are my favorite scrubs of life. They smell so good. They work so well. This was the vitamin C one. This wasn't my favorite scent. They have a new watermelon one that you'll see in a haul coming soon. And that one is, smells so good. Up until that watermelon one, my favorite scent was the Lemon Blueberry Tart. Lemon Blueberry Tart, I think is what it's called. But yeah, they're really, really good. You can sometimes get these for buy one, get one 40% off at Ulta. I also love their whipped body butter. I love their regular body butter. So if you're looking for a good scrub that's inexpensive, I think these are like $8.99 when they're not on sale. But what I normally do is I have some little 4-ounce containers. Don't have one close by. And I will divide this up because they're 8 ounces. And I will divide this up into 2 of those containers because having this big one, it's really hard for me to grip, again, because of the rheumatoid arthritis. So, but yeah, so that's done. W. T-U-V-W, the Wet n Wild. Did I not pull it out? Aw, snap. this was the Wet n Wild Natural Finish setting spray. I had moved it from this to this and it's gone. So I finished a setting spray. I've actually finished 2 this year, I think. I really like this. The issue that I had was toward the end, the sprayer got clogged or something. I don't know. It just didn't work as well. And it would splatter on my face instead of spraying my face. If you have that bottle, I'm saving that bottle. Like, that will live its life probably 3 or 4 or 5, 6 more times. But yeah, so that's a W and that's finished. X is the NYX primer. That's this Bear With Me primer. This is a jelly primer and I've made really good progress on this. This started out at 112. Last update it was 102 and now it's 97. It doesn't look like, I mean, you can kind of see how far it's moved down the jar, but you can't really tell if that I've even touched it because it goes back together. I actually really enjoy this. Excuse me, if you're someone who struggles with dry skin, this is very moisturizing. I can't talk about how well it helps your makeup stay because I put the L'Oreal, like I put an illuminator over top of it. So I'll put this on before I start any of my makeup, like even before I put on my brows. I'll let it sink in. You know, as I finish my brows, I'll put on the illuminator and then let that sink in. Then I'll do my eyeshadow and then I'll do the rest of my face. But I really enjoy it. I think it's a little bit expensive. I don't need to buy another primer probably for the next 10 years. So I probably won't be repurchasing it, but I really do enjoy it and I'm looking forward to finishing it. Y is the Your Good Skin Overnight Cream. I love this thing. This is another one that I have in one of those toothpaste thingies. So this started its life at 60, I think, and now we're down, last update it was 46, and now we're down to 35. And I'd already finished Z, which was my Hemp's lotion. So yeah, so that was a pretty good update. I get to roll one out because I hit pan. I finished 1, 2, 3, 4 products. And I'm decluttering 1. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have 17 out of 26 products left. I know by next update, I don't think I'll have anything finished by next update, but I should have some pretty good progress. And so that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you want to see other people do this project, just click the hashtag in the title. I appreciate you so much, and I hope to see you here on Thursday for my Q1 empties. Bye for now.